Hello, I'm Sanjith Senthil, a 14-year-old high schooler diagnosed with celiac disease 7 years ago. My celiac journey started when I was just 6 years old, when I started to experience symptoms. I became fatigued after eating lunch and so would spend much of my afternoon school time in the nurse's office just laying down and having a nap. My parents eventually became worried about these symptoms and so took me to a doctor who tested me for many conditions, but not celiac disease. In fact, it wasn't for many months until many months later when my parents met one of their friends who had a child with celiac disease that they decided to test me for the condition. I ended up testing positive on the blood test and the subsequent endoscopy, and so began a complete shift in my way of life. After the initial result, for the next 3 or 4 years, life was pretty difficult. We didn't fully understand the condition, so ended up relying completely on eating food from home. One notable thing to mention is that the CDF resources really helped us throughout this time in understanding how cross-contamination worked, what foods were safe, what foods weren't, and so on. Eventually, I moved to a private middle school where that provided me with celiac-friendly lunches. So from that period on, I've slowly started to eat more and more food outside. Additionally, we also recently discovered found new technologies such as NEMA, as well as looking at the Find Me Gluten-Free app, which have helped us to actually start going out to restaurants again. Now the disease has become burdensome but still manageable. Of course, my supportive family and friend group has helped me throughout this entire journey, as they've been understanding and have made it so much easier for me. As a celiac disease patient advocate, I hope to accomplish three things: government recognition of the condition, government regulation of the condition, as well as a cure. First, government recognition. Government recognition is incredibly important because it allows current researchers to access NIH research grants, which will help accelerate research as well as provide funding to support it. Second, government regulation. Government regulation, specifically recently passed bills such as the Food Label Modernization Act, if passed, would drastically increase quality of life for everybody dealing with the celiac condition. Finally, and most important to me, using my own interest in math and science to help find a cure down the road. Specifically, I'm interested in how machine learning models such as AlphaFold can highly accurately predict protein folding, which could give us critical insights on what a treatment or cure would look like. I advocate for celiac disease by communicating with my classmates about the condition and its limitations, as well as with those at restaurants I go to. Additionally, I also try to talk about the condition to people in the community at large. Finally, I hope this interview and its message will reach a lot of people and help bring awareness to the condition. I'm advocating for celiac disease because I want to find a cure, not just for me, but for the 3 million Americans that are dealing with the condition. Additionally, I strongly believe that by advocating for this celiac disease and by finding a cure, it'll be a stepping stone to curing other autoimmune disorders such as diabetes, which affect hundreds of millions of people worldwide.